Hey folks, if you're driving across this great big country of ours, there's a really good chance that you're going to be taking the Mother Road, Old Route 66 or I-40, and you'll be blasting right through Oklahoma City.
But don't do it, because we're going to give you some reasons to get off the highway and spend some time in this great city.
Yep.
There are a lot of cool things to see, including several Harvest Host Brewery locations, where you can not only sample some fantastic local brews, but you can stay the night with peace of mind.
And we're going to take you to a couple of those breweries in just a moment. But first, we're going to give you a really quick tour of some of our favorite sites in and around OKC.
I love the city.
Our first stop is the Oklahoma State Capitol building. Wow, this is surely one of the most beautiful buildings in the country. The architecture is stunning and there's just so much great art here. It's almost like visiting an art museum. Definitely a must-see.
For nature lovers, the lush Myriad Botanical Gardens in downtown is absolutely incredible. You could spend hours here walking the impeccably groomed paths and enjoying the verdant gardens, which we did. The centerpiece is the Crystal Bridge Tropical Conservatory, which spans a beautiful lagoon filled with giant koi.
Sports fans will want to stop at the appropriately named Bricktown, home of the Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame, and Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, with its memorial statues of hometown heroes Mickey Mantle and Johnny Bench. You'll also want to stroll along the Bricktown Canal, bordered by interesting shops, restaurants, pubs, and possibly even take a canal ride on the water taxi.
This is definitely our favorite neighborhood in Oklahoma City, the Plaza. It's a collection of hip eateries and super funky shops, many of them thrift stores with the coolest retro merchandise. Cosmic Cowgirl is so full of cool stuff, it's almost like visiting a museum. But the best thing about the Plaza District is the public art. It's on almost every building and some of the coolest examples of murals we've seen anywhere.
Of course, no tour of Oklahoma City is complete without a stop at the moving Oklahoma City National Memorial, dedicated to the survivors, rescuers, and victims of the tragic events of April 19, 1995. 168 chairs represent the fallen, including 19 tiny ones representing the children who were lost in the blast. And these are words spray-painted by crime scene investigator Rocky Yardley during rescue efforts shortly after the devastation.
It was really moving. After a day of sightseeing, you can't go wrong with a stop for lunch or dinner in the Asian district. We went to Pho Lien Hoa for some of the best, most delicious bon bo whey we have ever had.
Wow.
Wow, it's so chock full of noodles, meats, and fresh herbs. And you have to try these grilled pork spring rolls accompanied by a salty lemon shake. It was really delicious.
And now it's Beer 30, and as promised, we're going to show you some of our favorite Harvest Host breweries in OKC, starting with the Urban Farmhouse Brewery at Anthem Brewing Company.
They have a giant event space and tasting room hosted by one of our favorite bartenders ever.
This is Chad, everyone.
He even provided us with some musical entertainment.
I know it's late, I know you're weary, and I know your plans don't include me.
The first one we're sampling is the golden one. This is a Belgian blonde ale. That knocks me out because that tastes like Belgium. I mean, it really is fantastic. Anthem Rad Ombre. It's a lager. Oh, but it has a good hoppy flavor to it. It's not too light. It's actually very full-bodied lager, as light as it is. That's really delicious. Then we have Dancing in the Moonlight. And this one is a Belgian quadruple. Wow, big and bold, fruity and juicy. That's fantastic. This place is unbelievable. This one is blueberry fruited sour.
I love sours.
That's refreshing. Chad, our bartender, said he drank this by the pool all day yesterday, and I can see why. This one is the clear winner for me. The Belgian Blonde, 7%. You got to come here to Anthem. You got to stay out there in the parking lot. Very close to town, super safe, quiet. I'd highly recommend it. And now, if you don't mind, I'm going to drink the rest of this Belgian ale. Take a trip over to Film Row in the Arts District and pay a visit to the Paramount Building, home of Core 4 Brewing, which shares its parking lot with another Harvest host, OK Cider Company. Here's owner Buck Buchanan.
Hey guys, here's your flight. We'll line these up for you right here. We're gonna start with number 1. This is our Random Kolsch, just a nice light German style lager. This number 2 is our Oklahoma Sunset. It is an American amber. Number 3, this is called Candlelight Showers. It's an English pub ale, very ESB style. Number 4 is our Imperial Stout. It's called Death Before Breakfast. It's made with oats, chocolate, and a whole lot of coffee.
Wow, we're very excited about this, Buck. Thank you.
I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. I, of course, started with the light, refreshing Kolsch.
And I dove headlong into the dark depths of the wonderful Imperial Stout.
They also serve wine from Native Spirits Winery, another Harvest host south of OKC, and local sodas from OKC Soda Company.
Buck was particularly proud of winning the Beer Hop Madness competition, hosted by BeerHopOK.com.
Beer Hop Champions 2023, baby. Core 4 Brewing, Oklahoma City. Come see us.
The next stop was Lively Beer Works. They have a large, beautifully designed, modern tasting room featuring some amazing local brews. I started with a light, refreshing rice lager, and Glenn had
Amber Lager, Doppelbock, Imperial Stout.
They also have wine, sake, and this wonderful version of an Aperol Spritz.
But the highlight was a private brewery tour by Lively's Nick Williams, where we got to taste their light lager, which Nick calls beer-flavored beer, right out of the fermenter. Oh, it was so fresh. It was amazing.
This is great. It's so much fun here.
Definitely a great place to visit in Oklahoma City. Lively Beer Works. Right around the corner is the Angry Scotsman Brewery with a large outdoor beer garden and hip lounge-like tasting room with lots of space and a great selection of taps.
Yeah, we got a flight of their awesome Scottish and Belgian-inspired brews. So what we have here is a Helles Lager. We have a Belgian Tripel, a Scottish Ale, but this, my friends, this is the schnitzel. My God, that's a serious barley wine. You guys love barley wine. The Angry Scotsman's the place to come.
Glenn was very happy.
Our final stop is not actually in Oklahoma City. It's 33 miles north in Guthrie. But believe me, if you have the time, it's well worth the trip.
Guthrie is an adorable town with beautiful brick sidewalks and well-maintained buildings dating back to the Oklahoma land rush of 1889, including Wander Inn at Wander Folk Spirits. They have a chic tasting room with a really hip vibe and a beautiful bar where you can sample some of their amazingly good spirits.
Donnie served us a flight of their fantastic Same Old Moses bourbons. They have several different varieties, all of which are really excellent.
Glenn tried them all. Distiller Jeff Cole gave us a tour of their steam-powered still and distilling process before taking us to the barrel house, where all the magic really happens. Here, we got to see, smell, and taste the products in production.
Then we headed back to the bar where Donnie mixed up some incredible cocktails like this old fashioned, made with Same Old Moses double barrel port bourbon. You gotta come to the Wander Inn. Really fantastic place. Highly recommend it. And of course, because they're a harvest host, we got to spend a nice, peaceful night right across the street. So there you go, folks. Lots of things to see and do in and around Oklahoma City, and some great Harvest Host locations for your drinking and boondocking pleasure.
So slow down
Get off the highway.
and spend some time relaxing in this beautiful part of our country.
Anything else?
We'll see you down the road.
We'll see you down the road.